Hello and welcome to another update on the Sherwood real estate market. I'm Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group, and this update will cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, August 13th. So, going to share my screen with you here now and go through the info with you. First off, we'll look at active listing activity. And this last week, we had a bit of a surge in new listings in Sherwood. We had a total of 18 properties come on the market this last week. And you can kind of see that's well above kind of where it's been over the past, prior 7 weeks here. And then ended the week with 77 homes on the market in Sherwood. And you can kind of see that's definitely, again, a high for the past 8 weeks. Median price and days on market for those listings. You can kind of see that we kind of were building up to a high here just 2 weeks ago at 857,000, and then it dropped quite considerably this last week down to 784,000. So obviously these new listings that came on were at a lower price points, which brought that average down to a low for the past 8 weeks by quite a margin here. And then the days on market, you can kind of see that kind of dropped as well as you would expect after getting up to a high of about 60 days of average market time 2 weeks back. Would drop down to 37 with the addition of all these new properties came on this last week. So that's active listings, pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 5 properties go pending. Just up one from the week prior, and you can kind of see it's been fairly low range of pendings here. We did have one week where it got up to 14, but other than that, it's been slower for sure. And you can kind of see the pending count has been dropping here over the past few weeks as well. Got up to a high of 56 pendings here 3 weeks back, and then last 2 weeks it's been declining a bit. This last week came in at 43. Homes are in pending status right now in Sherwood. The median price and days on market for the pendings, that's been going up in terms of the price. We had a low of 688,000 8 weeks back, and you can kind of see that's been steadily rising. This last week got up to 750,000 was the median price of the most current 43 pendings right now in Sherwood. And the days on market, that's been between 15, a low of 15, and a high this last week of 25 days of average market time for homes that are going under contract in Sherwood. Okay, so we'll finish it out here looking at sold listing activity. So as the time I put the info together here, I showed we had 6 properties go from pending to sold this last week, and you can kind of see that's been very on par with where it's been over the most of the time here. The week before that, we did have a high of 11 closings. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity, kind of on a week-by-week basis here, this last week we came in at 31 homes have sold over the prior 4 weeks. I was unchanged from the prior week, and that's been very steady, as you can kind of see here. We had a low of just 27 over the prior 4 weeks here 3 weeks back. So it's been pretty steady in terms of amount of homes that have been closing. And the median sold price and days on market for those sold listings, you can kind of see we had a high of 685 here about 6 weeks back. That dropped to a low of 645 4 weeks back, and then last few weeks it's been kind of hovering just in the 650s. This last week was 655,000, and then the days on market been pretty tight range again as well. As you can kind of see, we had a low of 8, high of 16. Last 2 weeks it's been right at 15 days, so just a little over 2 weeks of average market time for the homes that have sold over the past couple weeks. And then to finish this out here, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is that weeks of inventory, and again, kind of measures relative supply and demand in the market. And you can kind of see it's hasn't moved a ton here. We had a kind of a low of a little over 8 weeks of inventory, a high of just above 10. This last week was right at 10, a little under 10 weeks, which is roughly about 2.5 months worth of inventory has been kind of where the level has been in Sherwood. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, we had a high of a little over 99% 7 weeks back, and a low of just under 96%. This last week clocked in at 98%. So just about a 2% discount is the most recent reading on that. So, all in all, I was, still I would say is very much a mild seller's market still, with about 2.5 months of inventory, and, prices holding pretty firm. Sellers not having to take a huge haircut to get their properties sold right now. So even in the face of continued high rates, we're still looking above a 7% rate for a 30-year fixed rate conventional loan right now. Buyers are still out there, and just not quite as many of them. And with the more inventory kind of coming on the market, I would suspect that we'll maybe see a little bit of a bump in this weeks of inventory, but we'll see, as always. So I hope that update was helpful for you. As always, if I can answer questions or be of any help to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Would love to talk through your situation, see if I could be of service to you. My phone number and email are below the video, so reach out that way. And always appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have of my videos. Let me know what if you like these and if you find them of value. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's always a great reminder to do so if you haven't. It's a really great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local real estate market. So hope you have a great day and week ahead. It's going to be a hot one, so stay cool out there, and we will see you on the next update.